Greetings and salutations, everybody, and welcome to the Glitched Out Gaming Report. And this week I'm kind of cheating a little bit, as you can see with the gameplay going on here. I am recording this through the PlayStation Share or SharePlay app on the PlayStation 4 because my mic is being an absolute bitch. And that's why you haven't been getting any audio commentary over on the Friday Night Fight and Tuesday Throwdown videos. But you know what? I had to get the Glitched Out Gaming Report done with audio, so I'll do any backdoor shady deal kind of methods in order to get that done for you. I've got a new mic coming, so hopefully when that arrives, the estimated arrival date right now is September 7th. So hopefully then, moving forward, we can get back to the normal routine of doing things. I guess on the plus side, you're getting some gameplay footage while I have to do it this way. But anyways, let's kick off this show as I kick off every show with what I've been playing. And this week, I've only got one thing, really, aside from, Dark Cloud 2, which you're watching right now, which I had to play some of it in order to, have something to record on the SharePlay app. And as you can see, I'm actually trying to remember how the fuck I actually played this game. But other than that, the only other thing I've been playing, and this is kind of weird, like I mentioned this last week, I started playing this as a bit of a joke because I saw it on PlayStation Now, and that's Farming Simulator 15. I've grown oddly addicted to that game. It's there's something really relaxing and just, feeling triumphant, I guess, just like growing crops, doing simple task over and over again in order to achieve something. It's been actually pretty good, and it's been great to play while I've been listening to podcasts and such. But anyways, that does it for what I've been playing. Now this week, folks, I don't have a topic of the week, but what I do have is the games of September. That's right, the fall onslaught has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. So let's kick things off with games starting the 1st this coming Thursday, and we've got EarthLock Festival of Magic for Windows, Mac, and Xbox One, Lumines Puzzle and Music for iOS and Android, and One Piece Burning Blood gets its Windows release. And coming up next on the 2nd, we have Redout coming to Windows, HTC Vive, and the Oculus Rift. On the 5th, we have Mother Russia Bleeds for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Still hoping that we get a PS4 release for that in the very near future. Hopefully Vita as well. And Space Rangers Quest releasing on Windows. Coming up on the 6th, we have Just Sing for PS4 and Xbox One. The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2 for PS3 and PlayStation Vita, and the Tomorrow Children for PlayStation 4. On the 7th, we have Oceanhorn Monster of Uncharted Seas for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and Unbox for Windows, and that's it. On the 8th, we have Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice for the 3DS. I've never played a Phoenix Wright game, but I hear really, really good things about them all. Project High-Rise for Windows and Mac. Then on the 9th, we have Inferno Climber for Windows, and Toxic for Windows. That's Toxikk. On the 13th, this is the absolute jam-packed day of the month. We have Bioshock, the collection for Windows, PS4, and Xbox One. Dead Rising for Windows, PS4, and Xbox One. Dead Rising 2 for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. I believe Dead Rising 2 off the record for both systems as well. And Dead Rising Triple Pack for PS4 and Xbox One. MEIQ Labyrinth of Death for PlayStation Vita. Mystery Chronicle One Way Heroics for Windows. NASCAR Heat Evolution for Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. NHL 17 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. PlayStation. Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, woo! For Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Pro Evolution Soccer 2017 for Windows, PS3, PS4, 360, and Xbox One. Fuck Konami. Psycho Pass Mandatory Happiness for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita. Recore for Windows and Xbox One. Rive for Windows and PlayStation 4. And The Witness gets its Xbox One release. That's right, now you can witness Jonathan Blow's latest creation on the Xbox One. On the 14th, we have Abaddon 3, The Warborn for Windows and Mac. Conga Master for Windows. That sounds like my type of game, ladies and gentlemen. And The Bunker for Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. On the 15th, those lucky bastards in Japan get Persona 5 for PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. On the 16th, we have Dragon Quest VII Fragments of the Forgotten Past on the 3DS. And Valkyrie Drive Bikini, I think that's how you pronounce it, for the PlayStation Vita. It's boobs, ladies and gentlemen. Lots and lots of boobs. On the 20th, we have Kaziax 3 for Windows. Criminal Girls 2 Party Favors for the PlayStation Vita. Dear Esther Landmark Edition for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse for the 3DS. Oh, and Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters Daybreak Special Gigs for PS3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation Vita. On the 22nd, Virginia releases on the Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. On the 23rd, we have Warhammer 40k Eternal Crusade for Windows, Mac, and Linux. 24th, we have A House of Many Doors for Windows. On the 27th, Darkest Dungeon finally arrives on the PlayStation 4 and Vita. FIFA 17 for Windows, PS3, PS4, 360, and Xbox One. Forza Horizon 3 for Windows and Xbox One. Shantae Half Genie Hero for Windows, PS3, PS4, PS Vita, Wii U, 360, and the Xbox One. Sonic Boom Fire and Ice for the 3DS. And XCOM 2 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I will be streaming that for sure. And on the 29th, Demon Gaze 2 for the PlayStation Vita arrives in Japan. And on the 30th, Azure Striker Gunvolt 2 for the 3DS and Yokai Watch 2 for the 3DS. I believe Fleshy Souls and Bony Spirits, I believe, are the two names for the Yokai Watch games. But there you go, folks. That's the games for September. It's jam-packed. The only thing right now I'm confirmed to be getting is XCOM 2. And I won't actually be getting that until like October because I've ordered from Amazon. I may very well pick up Dragon Quest VII Fragments of the Forgotten Past though on the 3DS. And Pac-Man Championship Edition 2. And I might grab Dead Rising 1, maybe. Not buying the 3-pack because that's way too expensive for all those games. Well, I'll probably pick up one of them though. I need a zombie killer action game in my gaming routine right now. It would be very nice. And the only time I played Dead Rising 1 was the Wii version way back in the day. And that was one weird game, ladies and gentlemen, on the Wii. Alright, as far as news goes, not a whole lot happened this past week, which is why this is going to be probably a very short episode. Even given my situation, I recorded plenty of footage, so maybe I'll fill in somewhere else. Nintendo must do a better job communicating the NX, says Nintendo US boss. That's right, as written on IGN by Vicky Blake. Nintendo America boss Reggie Fils-Aimé has acknowledged Nintendo must do better launching the NX than its predecessor, the Wii U. Talking to A-List via Eurogamer, Fils-Aimé said, "One of the things that we must have to do better when we launch the NX, we have to do a better job communicating the positioning of the product. We have to do a better job in helping people understand its uniqueness and what that means for the game playing experience. The Wii U's tablet gaming focus did not make as big as an impact as the industry in the same way the Wii did with motion control. Consequently, oh my god, I can't say that word today, the console failed to meet its predecessor's momentum, and few games made full use of the dual screen system. And the ones that did, like Star Fox, kind of suffered. We have to do a better job from a software planning standpoint, Fizeme added, to have continuous beat of new games that are motivating more and more people to pick up the hardware and more people to pick up the software. Those are the critical lessons. You have to make sure that people understand the concept. You have to make sure you've got a great library of games, and when you do that, you tend to do well. Yes, Reggie, that is how you do well. Man, like, it's sad looking at how the Wii U went. I love the system personally. Like, there's a lot of great games on there. I bought it essentially for 3 core games. Bayonetta 2 because it was a Wii U exclusive. Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and Xenoblade Chronicles X. Those were my main 3 reasons for buying the system, and I've enjoyed each game. I couldn't get into Xenoblade as much as I wanted because I have that issue of I'm playing what we talked about this not last week but the week before with the sticker system that a few of us wanted into the Nintendo NX. Like, there's no achievement system. When I'm playing my Wii U, I'm like, this is fun, I'm having a great time, but I wish I was playing something and earning trophies or achievements. I have an issue, ladies and gentlemen, in that regards. I won't deny it. So yeah, I always get distracted like that. But the Wii had some really great games. Mario Kart 8, Smash Brothers, excellent. There was a lot of good there, but yeah, they failed at promoting the system and communicating with their audience, as Reggie assumes right here. But yeah, that's Nintendo. Please do a better job. And hearing Reggie say this gives me a little bit of hope, at least. And I hope, folks, that this is giving you some hope as well. And the only other news story I got this week, because quite honestly, folks, it was a kind of a really, really slow news week this week for video game news. Nothing off the top of my head I could remember that was like, oh, that's mind-blowing. I mean, we've got the leak of the PlayStation Slim, or PlayStation 4 Slim. It looks cool. A lot of people were joking that it's like 2 pieces of burnt toast on top of one another. It kind of reminded me of the PlayStation TV, the little Vita system, a lot. So yeah, that's cool. It's interesting. I'd like to hear like the specs and everything onto it. Can't wait for the event on September the 7th. We'll be watching that live, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Maybe on the next episode I'll make some predictions. And I'd like to hear your predictions for the upcoming PlayStation meeting. So by all means, folks, down in that comment section below, tell me what you think is going to happen at that PlayStation meeting. I want to hear from you guys. And the only other thing is that PlayStation Now is on PC. So, got a PC? Give PlayStation Now a try. It's pretty good, and from my experience. There's some really great games on there. And, with this service, PC players can now try out Resistance, Uncharted, The Last of Us. It's all there now, so in a weird streaming way and not official way, but it's there, so give it a shot. Give it a try. For me, I've been playing the hell out of Farming Simulator. It got me to try that, and I've been loving it and considering the PlayStation 4 version. And who knows, maybe I'll do some streams of that in the future. Now, as for my recommendation of the week and my pick of the week, my recommendation of this week, because I saw XCOM 2 for PS4 and Xbox One in the games of September, reminded by that, my recommendation this week is XCOM Enemy Unknown, a game that I have played all the way through several times now. First on PC, then on PS3, then on the PlayStation Vita. You can even get it on iOS and Android as well. So, by all means, folks, do do check out XCOM Enemy Unknown if you have never played it before. It is a strategy RPG, lots of customization options, and the fun part for me always is naming the characters after like friends of mine, or characters from various video games. The last time I did it, I named it after like Red versus Blue characters, Caboose, Surge, all those. So it's a really great game to have fun with, and trying to survive, and you can ramp up the difficulty and make it a real challenge on yourself. It's really, really good. So please, if you have never checked out XCOM Enemy Unknown, please do so now, and then get hyped the hell out for XCOM 2 on PS4 and Xbox One. And if you have a great gaming PC, and if you've not checked out XCOM 2 over there, go buy it now, folks. I haven't played it, but I've watched a lot of streams of it, and god damn does it ever look good, and I am so hyped for September 27th, or October the 11th, whenever I get it from Amazon. And my pick of the week this week coming out, now I thought about going with Attack on Titan. Cheap little plug there, I'm also going to mention that. But my official pick of the week this week is Hatsune Miku Project Diva X. Now I played one of the Hatsune Miku games on the Vita, the first one that Sega put out here in recent years, and I had a blast with it. It's really, really fun. It's a great rhythm game. A little bit hard to understand at first, but you can quickly get used to it. A buddy of mine played on PS3 and he loved it there. I love it on the Vita, so yeah, great game to pick up for your Vita, folks, and Project Diva X is looking really, really good as well. And that, folks, does it for this episode of the Glitched Out Gaming Report. A little bit shorter than normal, only coming in at like 18 minutes, maybe. My timer on PS4 right now says it's 16 minutes or 17 minutes. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry for the workaround audio. It probably sounds like shit, and I do apologize for that. But a new mic is coming in the mail, so hopefully when I get that, I can avoid the old shitty USB shit that's been happening with me with my Snowball Ice microphone. Hopefully everything works, and hopefully I can get back to doing commentary on Friday Night Fight and Tuesday Throwdown and normal commentary here, and probably go back to being lazy and just using a screenshot all the way through the video. But anyways, once again, thank you so much for watching. You have been awesome. I have been Lord X, and I am glitching out.